Good evening from Guy Havold and welcome to Kenilworth Road for tonight's Sky Bet Championship match between Luton Town and Charlton Athletic. 12 months ago these two sides were scrambling to get out of League One, and now they're fighting for points to improve their position in the Championship. It's a huge game, especially for Luton, who've slid into the relegation places on the back of a horrendous run of results. Even in defeat, though, against high-flying Leeds, there were plenty of positives for manager Graham Jones, despite losing in the last minute to an own goal by 2-1. That's probably one of the main reasons that he's named an unchanged side tonight. Martin Craney, who missed Saturday's game after getting injured in training on Thursday, is still not fit enough to return even to the bench. Charlton manager Lee Bowyer said after Saturday's match with Cardiff that he would struggle to pick a team for tonight's game. The Londoners have 10 players out injured. Josh Cullen, the latest, on loan from West Ham. He suffered an ankle injury against Cardiff at the weekend that requires a scan. But Bowyer is able to welcome back Darren Pratley into the midfield after suspension. Oshalaja and Oztuma were doubts for this game, but are okay to play on the bench as Bowyer makes 4 changes. Return for Naby Sarr. We're expecting a back 3 with wing-backs and a first start for Albie Morgan. And as on Saturday, Bowyer names just 6 substitutes. Darren England is our referee tonight. He was last here at Kenilworth Road a year ago. Luton on their way to winning the title, seeing the side Plymouth Argyle by 5-1 on that occasion. These two sides met here last season, and hugely entertaining it was as well, finishing in a 2-2 draw. Quite a few of the players playing tonight played in that game. Goal scorers as well. Harry Cornick and James Collins scored for Luton to make it 2-1. And then a rare goal for fullback Chris Solly in stoppage time gave Charlton a point. Solly returning tonight in the Charlton back line. Two captains tossing up at the moment. Jason Pearce and Sonny Bradley. Shake of the hands, and just the 3rd ever league meeting in 23 years will get underway in a few moments' time, with both sides needing something. Early season optimism has disappeared for both clubs. Charlton have turned Luton round, so they will kick towards their end that they prefer to kick towards in the second half. In the first half, Charlton in their change kick tonight will get us underway. Returning Darren Pratley will start this game. One or two players wearing gloves tonight. Two sides who fought hard to get into the Championship last season, and if recent results are anything to go by, will have to scrap just as hard to stay in this division. Luton 5 successive defeats and in the bottom 3 now. Charlton without a win in 5 on the back of a horrendous injury list that sees them without nearly an entire first team. James Shea to take this free kick. He was the picture of despair when the ball deflected past him off one of his own defenders on Saturday, and despite all his heroics, Luton had nothing from the game against Leeds United. They'll hope to get the breaks this evening. This is Leko, on loan from West Bromwich Albion, one of the goal scorers for Charlton at the weekend, getting a really good cross in after some good approach play. Pratley arriving. Courage to go into the area. Purrington winning the first corner of the evening. Both these sides, you feel, will sense that these are the sort of games that they have to win. Certainly Luton at home to an injury-hit team, and Charlton, even with their problems, will look to get points at a side who are struggling near the bottom. Luton to defend the first corner, easily away. Connick with the touch, but an effort from distance. And James Shea had a lot more to deal with, a lot better quality on Saturday against Leeds United. Felt that the goal that he conceded, the first one, there should have been a free kick for Luton higher up the pitch when Izzy Brown was possibly fouled, and Luton also had a goal disallowed, Matty Pearson scoring it. Luton players and manager are adamant that if they did have VAR in the Championship, then Luton would have gone into a 2-1 lead against high-flying Leeds United. Ifs and buts, though. Albie Morgan, what a few weeks it's been for him, recalled from a loan spell with Ebbsfleet. He was a sub against Charlton on Saturday, and he starts here tonight. The opportunity arises really with that ankle injury for Josh Cullen. Luton fans goading their Charlton counterparts with Championes. Charlton certainly had their day in the sun, though. They didn't go up automatically, but as they say, it's sometimes better to go up via the playoffs, and they had a glorious afternoon in May at Wembley with that victory over Sunderland. Certainly rode the crest of a wave, did Charlton, at the start of this season. They were second in the table for nearly a month. They'll be wary of what Wigan did last year. Very similar. They were champions coming into the Championship from League One and started like a house on fire and then hit the wall, and in the end they were grateful to avoid relegation in the spring with that amazing victory at Leeds United that helped them do it. Charlton will point to the fact that they believe that they are at least a mid-table club when they have everybody fit. Mpanzu. Down the line goes Connick. Had a look at the linesman. He's onside. Plenty of bodies arriving in the area, and a little step over allowed James Collins the shot. Clever play by Luton. Collins in form, having finally ended his long drought, 14 hours without a goal, but he managed one against Leeds United on Saturday. He'll hope to now go on a run similar to the one he had at the start of the season when he was scoring for club and country. Mpanzu. Connick. Mpanzu brought down by Pratley. 5 yellows for Pratley was the reason that he missed that game against Cardiff on Saturday. 2-0 up at half-time. The Londoners. Nice touch by Collins. Bree with the ball in. Shoot was the shot, was the shout from the crowd, and Andrew Shinney did that, but well wide of the target. An enterprising start by Luton. Confidence will be a little bit low, but they pushed Leeds United so close on Saturday. Many who are saying it was one of their best performances of the season, up there with the 3-0 victory here against Bristol City. Solly. Albie Morgan. Confident start for him. Collins back helping. Switch of play finds Cornick. Tunnicliffe goes into the penalty area. Cornick trying to pick him out. Here's Conor Gallagher. The scorer for Charlton, along with Leko, who now chases the ball here, trying to use his pace, and he's got considerable pace. He could be in here, Leko. Oh, what a goal that is. All about the pace from the man on loan from West Bromwich Albion. Scored on Saturday. His confidence is sky high. And injury hits Charlton. Take an early lead here at Kenilworth Road. Well, he often has played out on the right-hand side, on the flanks, but due to all the problems that Charlton have with injuries in recent times, he's had to play down the middle. And wasn't that wonderful centre-forward play? Luton's back line isn't the quickest. And Leko was fed beautifully, and tidy finish for him, and turning into a good loan spell this. 5 goals for Jonathan Leko. Shinnie. Leko actually played Premier League football. He was given his debut by Tony Pulis a few years back. He was a teenager then. But Slaven Bilic feeling that he's better off getting regular first-team football in the Championship. Izzy Brown. This is Tunnicliffe. Luton a bit shocked by that. After what would have been a positive start, it was just a foot race, really. But Leko won. Here's Izzy Brown, such a key player for Luton. Shinnie. Brown again. On the same wavelength with Ryan Tunnicliffe, and again Charlton will come once more. Gallagher. Pratley was in quickly for Charlton. Mpanzu playing a similar role tonight for Luton Town, just in front of their back four. Shinnie. Shinnie again. Mpanzu nearby calling for it, gets it. Potts. Plenty of bodies forward, but likewise Charlton defending strongly currently. This is Tunnicliffe, option to his left-hand side. I don't think he saw him. Fullback was unmarked there. Potts, I should say. And 5 successive defeats for Luton. They've had some tough matches in recent times. They've played quite a few of the promotion hopefuls. Fulham just narrowly lost to them at Craven Cottage. Nottingham Forest likewise by a single goal, and so too Leeds United at the weekend. Conor Gallagher. Gloves, but short sleeve shirt. Gallagher again. James Collins back, helping his team, winning it back, the Republic of Ireland international. Phillips with the clearance, but overhit and towards the benches, just down below us. Leko will be delighted with that start. Been another eventful season for him. Had to wait some time to get his contract, despite the fact that he got them promoted last season. But it is just a one-year contract, and said quite publicly on Saturday he wants a proper contract like all the other managers in the Championship. And it is the reason there is a degree of uncertainty about Bowyer at Charlton. He's been linked with most of the jobs that have come available in the Championship, most notably Saturday's opponents, Cardiff City, who turn to Neil Harris. Runs away from Tunnicliffe. Two groans from the home supporters. Shinnie. Tunnicliffe to his left is available. Instead it goes to Potts. Cornick. Izzy Brown, very much the playmaker. Shinnie will get the shot away. Well, at least this one was on target. Deflection took a lot of sting out of it. Andrew Shinnie returned to the team against Leeds United at the weekend. He's part of the team that got promoted last year. Through ball will be easily collected by Dylan Phillips. It's quite striking actually how many of the team from last year are now back in the starting lineup for Luton. They all returned, or a lot of them returned against Leeds, so 9 of that starting lineup and this starting lineup, unchanged team tonight, were part of the team that won the title. Oh, delaying till the very last minute, Dylan Phillips. Charlton players and fans relieved that that one slid out of touch. More dangerous than it looked like it would be at one stage. Potts. Tunnicliffe. Mpanzu was stretching. Leko onto it for Charlton, the goal scorer. Sarr goes long. Well, it turned out to be a good ball. It was, and brilliant sweeping by James Shea. Otherwise, Macaulay Bonne was in there. That's twice the Luton back line has been a little slow on the turn. Once for the goal, and there, let's see a bit more of those just long balls over the top of the back line. Naby Sarr it was on that occasion, who returns to the team. He was left out on Saturday. It's felt that he just needed a rest and to clear his head. And that was a very committed challenge from Jason Pearce. Referee happy with it. Shinnie. That'll be a foul. Conor Gallagher will possibly get a little talking to here from the referee. Darren England saying, I think that's your second one. Just keeping an eye on you. Long hair and gloves. He's not going to forget him. He certainly made a name for himself this season in the Championship with Charlton on loan from Chelsea. Izzy Brown to take this. Well, he put one on the head of James Collins against Leeds United when the ball was moving, and it was a brilliant header by the Republic of Ireland striker. Can he pick him out again? Admittedly, it's an altogether more clustered penalty area. Ball goes to the back post, and Pearson did well to keep it in. But Phillips is going long once more. It's going to be a real tactic of Charlton, you feel, to get it up to Leko as quickly as possible. Pearson and Bradley at the heart of the Luton defence, not the quickest in their first season in the Championship. In fact, Bradley was taken out of the firing line, according to his manager Graham Jones recently, brought back for the game against Leeds, and believe that he was all the better for that rest. Collins is the target, knocked down for Tunnicliffe, who looked like he was fouled. He was. Referee in a brilliant position. Tunnicliffe just running onto the ball, and it was Leko back doing his defensive work, but a little clumsily, or possibly cannily, because Tunnicliffe was about to burst possibly into the area. As it is, Luton have a really good shooting opportunity here. Izzy Brown has yet to score for Luton. This is his first season here on loan from Chelsea. His form has been excellent in recent times. Cornick just coming across to have a word with him, and now there'll be more advice on what he should do from James Collins. Four in the wall at the moment. Referee just making sure that everything is in order. Phillips waits. Might just be a little touch off for Izzy Brown. It will. Brown goes for goal. It was on target. Phillips must have seen that quite late. Luton so close to equalising. Just work the extra couple of yards there with the flick. Izzy Brown going for accuracy rather than power. He's gone across to take this corner. It's a flat one. There's a miss-hit one. Leko chasing. Bree does well. Brown once more. Fizzes it in. Sarr with the effort. Away. What a finish by Mpanzu. Sarr's clearance went straight in to Mpanzu. Ferociously hit. And Luton, who'd come close just minutes before, have their equaliser. The referee unhappy with something. He's being walked across to his assistant here. Jason Pearce, the captain, is on hand. I'm not sure whether it's about the goal. It's definitely a goal. It's been reaffirmed. There was a player in front of the goalkeeper when Mpanzu had his shot, and the referee was happy enough that he wasn't interfering with play, and the line of the goalkeeper, Dylan Phillips. Referee just explaining now, I think, why he made the decision he did. Ryan Tunnicliffe and Darren Pratley are being spoken to quite fervently, it seems, by the referee. I'm not sure why there's such a long delay to this restart. Well, away we go. And an entertaining opening to this game. 20 minutes gone and it's 1-1. Although an element of controversy about that goal. Luton were moaning that they didn't get the breaks on Saturday. Maybe they got the break there. The referee has blown up here for a free kick to Charlton. Lockyer who is down injured, writhing around in some discomfort. Lee Bowyer just speaking to one or two of his players, and indeed so too Graham Jones on the near touchline, while Lockyer get some treatment. Ron Jones will be delighted his side got back into the game so quickly after that shot goal from Leko. Izzy Brown there creating the corner with that effort that was well saved, and Luton will feel that this is a game they can go on to win. Mpanzu's second goal of the season and his second goal in the Championship. He's managed to score in all 4 divisions that he's played in: the National League, League 2, League 1, and now the Championship with Charlton. He's matched up to all the questions that have been asked of him at the beginning of each season. Tom Lockyer is off the pitch at the moment. I think he'll come on at any moment. And not a lot has happened since that ball hit the back of the net. Sounds like an age ago. Hopefully he can pick up the rhythm. Brown. Collins got options over on that far side. Bree getting forward. This is Shinnie. Pearson with the ball forward. Luton still have it. Fed up towards James Collins, but it didn't reach him. Leko, good first touch. And he's got the free kick. Ref played an initial advantage. It wasn't when he tumbled that he was unhappy with. It was, as you can see, where he's standing, some 10-15 yards before that. Got a lot of attributes, Jonathan Leko. One of them obviously is his pace and his strength. And maybe he's saying that he'd like to continue in this central role when everybody is fit. More experienced players come back. The likes of Lyle Taylor. I'm not sure he's going to keep Lyle Taylor out of the team, but certainly causing a headache for Lee Bowyer in the future. Off Jason Pearce last and behind for a goal kick. Lyle Taylor incidentally is hopeful that he may be able to come back, not this weekend but the following weekend against Middlesbrough. He's been suffering with a knee injury since September. Such a big player for Charlton. One of the 10 missing tonight. Johnny Williams as well, another big player. Tom Ahmed, Biram Kayal, Josh Cullen. Some really experienced and quality players, and I feel Charlton will be comfortable once they all come back. Far from comfortable at the moment. Potts gets it forward. Collins, the sounding board again, the big number 19. Izzy Brown floating it forward, asking a lot of Cornick. Luton currently in 22nd place. 4 wins so far this season from their 17 games. Striking statistic is that they've lost 11 of their 17. They've lost 14 games in the last 2 seasons. So it's taking a bit of getting used to. Horrible touch. It came to Collins. He should have done better. Tom Lockyer gave him a perfect sight at goal due to him possibly taking his eye off the ball. And Collins, having got the ball under control, was so far off target in the end. I would have thought, having broken his duck at the weekend against Leeds, he would have been a little more calm and collected there, James Collins. The type of moment in front of goal that Luton fans saw so much of last season, as he was the top scorer in League One with his 25 goals. Pearson. Brown again, finding Potts. Here is Brown once more. Good feet. The Luton throw in. The feeling that Luton's best hopes of surviving this year are keeping Izzy Brown fit and on the pitch. So impressive has been his form in recent times. He whizzes the ball into the area, and why didn't James Collins gamble on that? He just put the hand up as if to say, I'm sorry, I should have trusted you. You've seen what your form's been like recently. It was a wonderful ball in by Izzy Brown. Six assists already this season for him in a struggling team, beaten only by someone at the very top of the championship, Mateus Pereira, who has 7 for West Bromwich Albion. Conor Gallagher, who's been relatively quiet so far, the other player on loan from Chelsea, on the pitch here tonight. And he puts that pass out of play. Quickly taken by Collins. This is Tunnicliffe. Collins will get himself, I'm sure, into more advanced position. Any possible cross or ball up towards the edge of the area. Here's Shinnie. Brown. Just giving it to him wherever possible. Rotating it really well. Potts. Tunnicliffe. Shinnie will put the ball in eventually and wins the corner. With a goal apart, it's been a good first half so far for Luton. Showing character as well after falling behind, after such a long losing sequence that they're going through at the moment. Pearson and Bradley forward, hoping that something might break their way. It might still. Pearson will try and get on the end of it, I was going to say, but Lockyer puts it behind for another corner to Luton Town. Luton's player of the season last year. Shinnie goes across to take this corner. Potts on the edge. Pearson, Bradley as well. Mpanzu. Strong header by Bradley. Upfield by Bond. Luton dominating possession at the moment. Shinnie. Grateful, I'm sure, to hear the referee's whistle. Wouldn't have wanted to lose the ball in that position of the pitch, particularly with Leko ready to receive a quick pass through the centre, possibly, of the Luton defence. Its defenders are more attacking than defending in recent times, since that equaliser. Here's Brown, looking supremely confident, isn't he? into the area, it's a good one. Nearly found Cornick. Solly with the ball upfield. Well, it's a different first half for Charlton than it was on Saturday when they were 2-0 up at the break against Cardiff City. We'll hope maybe for a reverse, a good second half. Pierce. Naby Sarr. Bond will chase and he'll do well. Got possession of the ball, but can he find a teammate? No, he can't. Here come Luton again. James Collins. Mpanzu. Break for Tunnicliffe. Pierce gets it away. He's got to be careful here. You'll have heard the steps behind him. Here's Shinnie. Cornick it was who was chasing down the goalkeeper. Mpanzu goes down, gives away the free kick. Charlton want to take it quickly. Scores elsewhere in the Championship tonight. Cardiff leads Stoke by a goal to nil, which is good news for Luton, with Stoke being in the bottom three with them. Fulham leading Derby 1-0. Huddersfield 0, Swansea 1. Millwall 1, Wigan 1. And Reading 0, Leeds 0. Gallagher. Well, the shot was from Albie Morgan. Just for a moment there, it looks as if, with the pace having been taken off the ball, that it might have got through to one of the Charlton players going into the penalty area, almost like a wall pass, but went through to the keeper, and Luton try and build again from the back. Charlton putting a press on them. Here's Gallagher. Oh, he's possibly a little bit late there. How's the referee going to deal with this? Conor Gallagher. Yellow card for the young man on loan from Chelsea. James Shea would have winced as he saw him coming, knowing what to expect, but he couldn't pull out the goalkeeper, otherwise he would have been in trouble. It's the fifth yellow card of the season for Conor Gallagher, and it means yet more problems for Lee Bowyer. He will miss the game at the weekend against Sheffield Wednesday. Darren Pratley's only just come back from 5 yellows tonight, having missed the game against Cardiff City, so it's another problem for Lee Bowyer. Doesn't know how many of the 10 out tonight through injury will be back at the weekend, but maybe his star man Conor Gallagher, certainly his top goal scorer Conor Gallagher, will be absent at the weekend. Solly. Izzy Brown. Both Izzy Brown and Conor Gallagher, I'm sure, will be really encouraged by what's happening at Chelsea this season under Frank Lampard. The conveyor belt of talent looks as if it's finally arriving on the pitches of the training grounds and Stamford Bridge first team as well. More relevant possibly for Izzy Brown, who's a few years on in his development. Conor Gallagher still just 19. I'm sure he will look at the likes of Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, Tomori as well, and know that a year in the Championship really can move you on quite rapidly. Certainly for Mount and Abraham, it's been more than a year on loan. Mount went to Vitas Arnhem. Abraham also had a loan spell at Bristol City. Charlton throw in. Lockyer. Pearce encouraged to go over halfway. Morgan. Morgan again. Pratley. Izzy Brown with the foul. Quickly taken. Leko. Solly to put the ball in. It's a really good ball as well, and Bond wasn't too far wide of the target. Been a quiet period of play for Charlton, but they sprung to life there. Corley Bond, 5 goals in his last 9 games. Not too far away. Tunnicliffe. Well, even the tallest player in the history of football wouldn't have got that one. Ryan Tunnicliffe, ever present for Luton Town this season. Warren Jones being criticised a little bit by 1 or 2 fans over his tinkering and changing of his team, but unchanged tonight. Tunnicliffe has been the constant this season. Brought in 1 or 2 experienced players during the summer with Championship experience, the likes of Jacob Butterfield, who's on the bench tonight. Martin Craney, who's out injured. Pearson. Big centre-half continues his movement forward. Shinnie. Sonny Bradley. Potts. Brought by Solly. Chris Solly back in the starting lineup tonight for Charlton. Happy memories of Luton. And he scored 3 goals in his entire career, the last of which was against the Hatters. Injury time equaliser here. The previous one was 6 years before that. Pratley. Lockyer. Naby Sarr. Dylan Phillips saved a penalty at the weekend from Junior Hoylett, but it didn't prevent Charlton squandering that 2-goal advantage that they had at half-time. Gallagher. Pearce. Gallagher again. Off goes Pratley. Leko. Oh, fizzes it across. Well, one or two Charlton players who were hopeful of getting on the end of that. And Purrington was there, the left back. Ironically, both Charlton fullbacks were in the area for that attack. Chris Solly as well. Too much pace on it from Leko, but it could just have easily hit a Luton player. It was at that end of the ground that a Luton player deflected a ball into the back of his own net from a Patrick Bamford shot for Leeds United's winner. Referee just making sure this doesn't get out of hand here. Pearce it was who was preventing the throw-in being taken quickly. Shinnie. Here's Potts. Shinnie again. Collins. Potts with the ball in. Cornick tried to turn. Tunnicliffe. Cornick once more. Collins on the penalty spot, hoping for a cross as good as he got from Izzy Brown on Saturday against Leeds, but he'll have to wait as Bond goes through the centre. Shinnie giving it to Pratley. He's got the ball stuck under his studs there. Leko wants the free kick. Ref says play on. Sonny Bradley charging forward, finding Izzy Brown. Brown getting it to Cornick. Cornick with the shots. Ball just ran away from him. Didn't quite have it under control, and what opportunity there was diminished on him. Good counter-attack though by Luton. Izzy Brown at the heart of it again. Second goal for Fulham at Craven Cottage. Alexander Mitrovic, who missed the game at the weekend, is back 5 minutes before half-time, so it's Fulham 2, Derby 0. Cornick. Still 1-1 here. Luton will feel that despite conceding that first goal, they've been the better team overall. Charlton will sense that they can still win this as Leko goes into the area waiting for a ball towards him, but it was disappointing in the end, and it's Luton who bring it clear with some purpose with the seconds running out in this first half.
The fourth officials indicated there'll now be a minimum of 2 minutes.
2 minutes of stoppage time in this first half. Heavy touch by Collins, but he's retrieved it. Mpanzu. Izzy Brown available. Izzy Brown gets. Got to come to Potts. Well, he couldn't have asked for more space, and on his left foot as well. Dan Potts, who's managed just 1 goal this season. Horrible effort though, wasn't it? Good first half. Plenty of chances, some enterprising football as well, and Charlton will feel happy, I think, at half-time, considering the problems they had going into this game without virtually entire first team. They have managed to keep it fairly tight. The scoreline is probably one that Lee Bowie would take. Not sure Graham Jones would, though. Shouting down below us is from the two benches. Such a tight ground. You can see where the camera angle is. It's literally on the touchline or over the touchline. Really tight. Leko makes the run, but he's not found. It instead goes to Bon. Now here is the Charlton goal scorer. Charlton aim to finish the first half on a high. An early goal here through Jonathan Leko. Jason Pearce, the captain, is going forward, arms waving and dishing out instructions. And that's half-time. Good first 45 minutes as they head towards the tunnel on the far side. Jonathan Leko giving Charlton the lead, showing real pace and power as he surged forward and slipped it past the goalkeeper. Luton equalised, and you can see players going up to the referee even on the whistle. The captain, Jason Pearce, unhappy with that goal, because when it was struck by Pelly, Ruddock and Mpanzu, there was a Luton player who appeared to be in front of the Charlton goalkeeper, Dylan Phillips, but the referee adjudged, after conversation with his assistant referee on the far side, that he wasn't interfering with play, gave the goal after consultation, and as a result at half-time here at Kenilworth Road, it's Luton Town 1, Charlton 1. Well, just like at Craven Cottage and Turf Moor, it's a long old walk for the respective benches across the pitch. Graham Jones, having delivered his half-time team talk, his first season as a manager. Both these managers are relatively inexperienced, certainly Jones is. Though a few more matches under his belt, but huge contrast when it comes to their playing careers. Graham Jones' half-time team talk. They should just let this fella into the dressing room. PA announcer certainly getting the crowd going, and one or two Luton players as well, I'm sure. Away we go. Luton with a bit of revenge to do against Charlton. Charlton it was who ended their extraordinary unbeaten run of 28 matches last season when they met at the Valley in April. Both sides looking to end runs of a more negative kind in this second half. No changes at the break. Not too many options for Lee Bowie, who's again named just 6 substitutes on his bench due to a lack of numbers. Oh, it's a shortish back pass at the start of the second half, and Phillips, not for the first time in this game, hurriedly away. Target is Leko. Sloppy clearance though, and it's picked up by Bon. Here is Leko. Purrington. Mabisa. Draw at the moment. Luton haven't done too many of those on their return to the Championship, just 2 so far. It is to be a draw. Hopefully it'll match the first they had on day 1 of the season, that wonderful Friday night game against Middlesbrough. Purrington puts the ball into the area. Solly, can he pick anyone out? Leko again. Really important interception. Blocked by Matty Pearson, who then barks some orders out at his teammates for what he implies is a slow start to the second half for Luton. Leko really close to getting his second goal there for Charlton. It's flat to Bon, and that was, well, rehearsed on the training ground, but needs to rehearse it again, I think, tomorrow morning. Cornick will chase. Dylan Phillips doesn't dilly-dally this time. Shinnie. Cornick is the target, does well, fizzes it across, but there wasn't anyone really arriving. Collins was getting there, but belatedly. Brown is going for goal. Not done too many things wrong so far tonight, but that certainly doesn't warrant a replay. One of his old teams on Saturday, Izzy Brown, Leeds United, although it wasn't a happy time for him last season. Missed out due to injury on a lot of the games as they pushed towards promotion. Ironically, he was part of the playoff semi-final against Derby, was a sub in both those games. There's Pearce going back to his goalkeeper, Dylan Phillips, who's seen all the ups and downs at Charlton on and off the pitch in recent years, having joined the club as a primary school pupil. He's been excellent this season. Had strong complaints about being blocked in terms of his sight for that equaliser from Kelly Ruddock and Mpanzu in 19 minutes in this game, but put that behind him. Gallagher chasing. Mpanzu sensing that there wasn't enough pace on the ball to run it out for a goal kick. Collins, strong centre-forward play again. Shinnie. Cornick. Shinnie again. In towards Collins, and well, he points now where he wanted the ball. He went behind him though. Charlton certainly have been the best of the promoted teams so far in the Championship, despite the fact that they only got through via the playoffs. Barnsley and Luton both currently in the bottom three. Luton hoping to get out of that situation tonight. It will depend on results elsewhere and how many points they pick up here against the Charlton side going forward, their goal scorer Leko. Morgan. Gallagher with the ball in. Burrington it was who was arriving the full-back, but would have sensed that that was a easy pluck off the tree for James Shea, who didn't start this season as Luton's #1, despite the fact that he was the mainstay of their defence last season. But the signing of Simon Sluga for a club record meant that he was put on the bench at the start of this season, but returned fairly recently. Hugely impressive against Leeds on Saturday. Not so busy tonight so far. Izzy Brown looking for Shinnie. Tunnicliffe wins it back. Cornick. Pratley falling into the ball. Ref says play on. Shinnie opening up a little bit here. This is Izzy Brown. Good first touch. What a game he is having. What a few weeks he's having. Fit, firing, and now showing the quality that everybody knows is there. Chelsea, Frank Lampard will be paying attention, I'm sure, to Izzy Brown, who puts Luton ahead here at Kenilworth Road. First goal for the club. To go with his 6 assists so far this season. And Luton may be sensing that this dismal run of results is about to change tonight. Now, no surprise that he has put his mark on this game emphatically with a goal that puts the pressure now on Charlton to come forward. They fought back well, Luton, after that goal inside 10 minutes that they conceded sloppily. Although you have to give credit to Leko for scoring it, the defending wasn't of the highest quality. So Charlton going forward again with Leko, away by Sonny Bradley. Stoke City losing at the moment at Cardiff, which is great news for the Luton fans who are singing their songs at the moment. Their sense that they will be coming out of the bottom 3, certainly with a victory tonight. Old-fashioned up and under. Burrington it was who claims for the throw-in. Referee gives it against the fullback. Barnsley bottom at start of night with 9 points. Stoke with 14, Luton with 14, Middlesbrough with 14, and Wigan with 15. Middlesbrough are playing tomorrow, so a point will get them out. And Wigan currently drawing 1-1 at Millwall. Here's Collins. Izzy Brown. Probably collect the sponsors man of the match now, I think, regardless of what happens. Here they come again. Brown on the edge of the penalty area, calling for it. Here he is, Izzy Brown. The shot comes in, just wide of the target. Shinnie it was. Brown again at the heart of it. As close as you can get from Shinnie. The ball shimmying off the post. Cornick running at Sarr. There's 3 players around him, 2 now. Very little support. He's done well there, Harry Cornick. Probably started more games than he expected to this season in the Championship. And working hard on his finishing with the manager, Graham Jones, who was a striker himself, once scored 31 goals in a season for Wigan more than 20 years ago. Queen's come short. Brown was expecting to get it back. Mpanzu. And here's Izzy Brown once more. Can he get the shot away? Just ran away from him, and he looked like he was a little bit late there. And the 2 Charlton players slightly frustrated and angry that he was lunging at the end, and maybe want the referee, and indeed the referee, Darren England, will be dishing out some punishment here for Izzy Brown. I think this could be a yellow card. He needs to be careful here, Izzy Brown, that he doesn't make it worse than it is at the moment. You can see from his body language he feels it's an unjust yellow. Started 10 of the last 12 matches in the Championship for Luton Town. All about game time for him. Chelsea will be happy, delighted in fact that he's playing as many minutes. Just a question of hoping that he stays fit for some considerable time. Championship match, but he's looking a cut above at times, isn't he? Been a change for Charlton. Alfie Doughty has come on. The many youngsters that have been thrown into it really as a result of all these injuries that they have. Made his league debut on Saturday against Charlton as a substitute. Just had 11 minutes then, but he's got a few more tonight to make an impression. Cornick around the corner to Mpanzu. Digs out a really good cross. Tries to bring it under control. There is Doughty. Led by Bond. Positive start by the youngster and wins the throw in. Gets the Charlton fans going. And maybe his teammates as well. Player who has been on loan in the non-league, who's been recalled. He's been at Bromley. Charlton's needs are so desperate currently that he was called back as well. Got enough on it under pressure from Izzy Brown. Luton making good progress up the pitch. Goals elsewhere. Millwall 2, Wigan 2 is now a scoreline at the Den. Still Cardiff 1, Stoke 0, Fulham 2, Derby 0 as it was at half-time. Huddersfield 1, Swansea 1, and Reading 0, Leeds 0 still the scoreline at the Medeski. Bradley Gallagher calling for it. He's had a quiet evening so far, certainly the second best Chelsea player on loan on the pitch. Lockyer. Pearson away. Phillips looking for Leko. In fact, he goes more central for Bond. Charlton's last 5 games haven't been as drastic as Luton's. They have managed to get a couple of points. All this after an unbeaten start to the season. The first 6 matches, fixture list was relatively kind to them, and they got off to a flyer with that win at Blackburn on the opening day of the season. Tunnicliffe tries to feed it through. James Collins was one of those trying to get on the end of it. Cornick was the target, picked up by Izzy Brown. Shinnie to his right-hand side. Here is Shinnie. Been caught in the Shinnie there with that tackle. Free kick. Izzy Brown hit the target in the first half from a free kick outside the area. That was to the left of the penalty area's Luton attack. Aiming to work Dylan Phillips again. Luton's defence has been less than rock solid this season. They will sense, and certainly the fans will sense, that they might need a third here tonight. They just rolled it off to Brown in the first half. It gave him a better sighting of the goal. But I think he's going to go try and arc it around the wall here. He does! Oh, hit the netting. Wrong side. Ball played into the area over the head of Bond, and behind for a corner. Opportunity here for Charlton to get some bodies into the box and to ask some questions. Just one shot on target so far for the Londoners. That was the goal in the first half, the first 7 minutes of the game. Albie Morgan to take the corner. Really deep this one. Pratley didn't even get off the ground. Sonny Bradley certainly did, the Luton defender. He goes across and puts the ball out of play once more for another corner to Charlton. Albie Morgan's gone across to take this one. The option of a short one possibly. He's more conventional. Gallagher. That's a good cross in. A slight push there, possibly by Collins on Jason Pearce. The flag is up anyway on the far side. And James Collins has been Luton's #1 striker last season, this season. Danny Hilton's on his way back. Had so many problems with that injury that he picked up last season. Last match was in March. He had a knee operation. He then went to Slovenia pre-season thought he was okay, but then there was some swelling and he suffered a real setback. But he is back out training at the moment. It'll probably be a few weeks before he's available to return to the squad. But healthy competition for places certainly for Graham Jones, whose only thought now is, can Luton end this awful recent run with a victory here tonight against Charlton? Two around him, but Charlton made good progress there. Picked up a free kick as well. John Shea in the Luton goal will sense that something's coming his way on target fairly soon. Albie Morgan to take the free kick. Morgan with the delivery. Shea should get to it, he punches it. Shinnie clears. Up towards Izzy Brown. The referee has blown up, I think, for the challenge on the goalkeeper. Shea will be hoping that lightning doesn't strike twice and he has to go through the agony that he went through on Saturday of picking the ball out of the back of the net for a second time late in the game, and an own goal as well. They'd worked so hard, Luton, against Leeds United, felt they got a deserved point. The rub of the green hadn't gone their way, with one or two refereeing decisions as well, they felt, and then even that point was snatched away from them. James Shea just lay on the ground in disbelief for a few seconds. Bree. Brown once more. Shinnie. Shinnie again. And the shot is over from James Collins. Charlton players throwing themselves at the ball. One got a deflection. There's an era, wasn't there, where teams would sit on 2-1 advantage, single goal advantages. Maybe the era when they met in the top flight in the 80s, it was a bit more defensive, but nowadays teams keep going forward. No danger of parking the bus here at Kenilworth Road as they look to get another, and well, some bravery there from two sets of players. Matty Pearson it was who went in, and Pratley for Charlton. Both men okay. Both men made a pretty stern stuff. 20 minutes to go. Conor Gallagher. Leko, those two scored on Saturday. One of them has managed so tonight. Still plenty of time though for Gallagher, or indeed anyone in the Charlton team, to get the goal that may yet give them a good point on the road. Bonnet was trying to win it. Gallagher just an up and under, but got too much on it. History is on the side of Luton in terms of staying up this season. Champions of League One usually do pretty well in the Championship. 9 of the last 11 have managed to stay in the division. I'm not quite sure how many had a budget as low as Luton Town do have, pro rata to their rivals. James Bree, on loan from Aston Villa, whose teammates won last night impressively against Newcastle. Mpanzu, easily picked off. Charlton will come again. Nokia. Gallagher sort of dropping deeper and deeper, you feel. They prefer him higher up the pitch, trying to create some opportunities for the front two. Off goes Bradley. Across comes Sonny Bradley. Mpanzu. Izzy Brown. Off goes Cornick down the centre. James Collins to his left-hand side. What a pass that is, Cornick! Oh, that should have been 3. Would have been an absolute picture-book goal had Cornick shown as much quality, or even half the quality, that Izzy Brown showed with the weight of the pass. Luke will hope that, and indeed the other efforts that have just gone the wrong side of the post, or indeed bounced off the post, aren't to come back and haunt them. Certainly good value for their lead at the moment, and they may feel for a bigger lead. Leko. Pratley getting into the area, Bon as well. They'll have support. Quickly taken. Some of the Charlton players haven't got forward, including the 2 centre halves. Shea got something on it, not totally convincing. Mpanzu tidying up again, as he has done on a lot of occasions tonight. Not just his defensive duties that will be remembered this evening if Luton do go on to end this run of results. It was his goal in the first half, and so soon after Charlton had taken the lead, that just revived Luton, and they might have been starting to feel sorry for themselves. Pratley for Charlton. Pearce with the header. Pearce again. Adding some much needed experience to this relatively youthful Charlton team. Bon. Morgan. Pratley. Morgan again. Doughty. Away by Bradley. Into the final 15 minutes, Charlton will be looking to get more bodies forward. Take 1 or 2 risks. Gallagher. Pratley. Further forward now for Charlton as the game's gone on. Purrington finding Gallagher in the penalty area where they want him. Purrington again. Oh, heavy touch by Mpanzu. Gallagher thought about the shot and then did. He was just creeping inside the post, but didn't have total element of surprise or too much pace on it either. But that's where they want Conor Gallagher. Rare shot on target for the Londoners this evening so far. Leko. Purrington. Gallagher. Purrington's continued his run. Gallagher's looking in the mood at the moment. Oh, hit the post. Brilliant. Well, he's suddenly come alive, inspired maybe by the other Chelsea player on loan, Izzy Brown. Quiet game up until the last sort of 10-15 minutes, and he's really starting to lead the charge for Charlton. Luton have a problem with a player down injured here. We've seen the Charlton physio a lot in recent weeks, and he has been busy, but I think we've seen him so far this evening, which will be blessed relief for Lee Bowyer. Well, Graham Jones will be sensing that it's their game to lose now. Just speaking to Andrew Shinnie, I wonder if the midfielders will be leashed a little bit more. A bit more discipline from Luton. They've only managed 4 wins so far this season on their return to the Championship. It's been a long wait for them. Been 4 seasons in the National League. So to just be at this level is something that is bringing great joy to their supporters, who cheer here as Ryan Tunnicliffe comes off to be replaced by Luke Bolton.
Replacing his number 22, Luke Bolton.
Ryan Tunnicliffe and Luke will hope that that's not too bad an injury and he can continue as a regular, as a ever-present at Griffin Park on Saturday. And that's for the future. The worry now for Luton is that they don't manage to hang on to this advantage that they have. Mpanzu wins the header. This is Potts. Clever. Mpanzu goes down over the challenge of Morgan. Referee on hand. Easy decision for him. Luton won't be in a hurry to take this. He's been chief creator tonight. He might be match-winning goal scorer. Well, again, Izzy Brown try and influence the game here. Pearson back post, number 6, and it's towards Pearson. Leko. Good throw by Phillips. Bradley. Weight on that one, and Purrington it was who was trying to keep it in, but sailed over the head of 3 or 4 players in black shirts. Lost their last away game. That was the big one against Millwall, local derby. Lost 2-1 there at the Den. Prior to that, they lost at home to Preston North End. Then a creditable draw of West Bromwich Albion 2-2. But it is a tight division from top to bottom. They've had some impressive performances, Charlton, particularly against the big clubs. Beat Leeds United, beat Derby, drew, as I said, with West Brom, but Fulham as well. Even Cardiff on Saturday, they were disappointed to draw 2-2, and Lee Bowyer said that's a measure of how far we've come in a short period of time. Collins tumbling and theatrically throwing the arms out for extra effect, and it might have actually worked against him. And England didn't want to know. Bolton continues his run. Brown thought about picking out him. Cornick nearly did. Mpanzu won't be able to stop that in front of the old-fashioned floodlight pylon there. Old-fashioned certainly doesn't do Kenilworth Road justice. Hope to be moving to a new modern stadium in the near future, but it's been something that's been agonisingly just in front of them for quite some time. Shinnie. Mpanzu. Bolton. Possession football will be okay for Luton at the moment. Bree. Quickly away. Sonny Bradley had to be. He was being hounded down. Potts. Potts continues his run. Luton will take that. Potts is running it close there, nearly got a yellow card, but the referee may be distracted by a substitution. Purrington going off for Charlton Athletic. And coming on, Josh Davison. Was on trial earlier this season at Charlton. Contract came to an end, and well, he's another one who probably wasn't expecting to play in the Championship in November, but he is, and he has a few minutes to show Lee Bowyer that he's worth an extended contract, a bigger contract. Mind you, even Lee Bowyer can't get a bigger extended contract. Ray Charlton are at the moment still up for sale, as they have been for quite some time. Up for an equaliser at the moment here, though. Shot comes in from Morgan. Well, they're finishing with a lot of youngsters on the pitch, the likes of Morgan there, Doughty, Josh Davison. No suggestion from Lee Bowyer in the press conference that he gave after the game on Saturday that any of the 10 injured players out tonight would be available for the game at the weekend. And the suggestion also from his substitutions implied that Oshalaja, I should say, and Otsuma, two players who started on Saturday, were doubtful for tonight's match and have been put on the bench, aren't really fit enough to even be on the bench. Bare bones, but they have a corner. This would be a Magnificent point for them, really, all things considered. If they could grab an equaliser in the final 5 minutes of this game. Pratley goes towards the near post. Shinnie bring it clear for Luton. Slightly sloppy pass. He had so much time there, and Izzy Brown is frustrated. He would have loved to have turned and run at the Charlton defence, which was pretty sparse from that corner. Nervy few minutes for not only the players but the supporters, who've been used to winning matches at Kenilworth Road in recent years. Not this season, just 2 victories so far in front of their own supporters, Luton Town. Huddersfield and Bristol City here. They will hope to add Charlton and make it a hat-trick. Bon, Pratley. Scorelines elsewhere, still Cardiff 1, Stoke 0. That's good news for Luton. It's Fulham 2, Derby 0, as it was at half-time. Huddersfield 1, Swansea 1. Millwall 2, Wigan 2. Reading 0, Leeds United 0. Look on by Collins. Cornick. Izzy Brown. Is it corner flag or is it ball into the box? It's Collins. Oh, he goes down late again, not for the first time in this second half, indeed recent minutes. Referee raised play on, and Shea had to be quickly out of his goal. Incredible how this game can turn from one end to the other in a fraction of a second. Luton felt they should have had a free kick. Shinnie, I think, has probably talked himself into the book over that free kick that wasn't given, and now James Collins, the man who... the ref will have seen it as diving. Is he going to book him as well? No. Theatrical. Morgan. Leko. Luke Bolton did the sensible thing under extreme pressure from Jason Pearce. The Luton fans are now keeping the ball, wasting the time for their team. The referee, I'm sure, will, well, he will add on the extra seconds, there's no doubt about it. Luton supporters behind that goal, keeping their fingers crossed. Pratley goes to the near post, but will have to start his run again. Got something on it second time around when he made the run, but wasn't fine enough. The flick. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Charlton players now putting the ball down for Luton to try and hurry them up to take the goal kick. Well, that isn't going to work, and Luton fans know that they're now less than 180 seconds away from a huge win, just their 5th in the Championship this season. A win that will mean so much. Pressure really on them tonight. They knew that Charlton were here on the back of all those injury problems. If Luton are to stay in the Championship, you feel it's the home form that will have to be strong. Again, the Luton fans not returning the ball too quickly. Down Potts to take the throw in. Really eking this out here. Collins makes the run, but instead it goes to Izzy Brown. Well, Luton conceded a late goal against Leeds United here on Saturday. Will that be in their minds? Mpanzu. Best form of defence is attack at the moment for Luton, or at least just possession of the ball. Charlton desperate to get it back, and they have. Pratley, Mpanzu with the tackle, and well, you can't describe that as a tackle from Potts. Referee gives him a yellow. Final minute, might be the final moment for Charlton. Leko takes it quickly. Not sure that was the best idea. Don't they just want to get everybody in the edge of the penalty area? And well, the Luton supporters frustrated that the free kick will be taken again, and not surprisingly, it's going to be more conventional with Dylan Phillips going forward to add some unconventional play. Punted forward, last moment. Phillips nearly won the header. Gallagher just lobbing it back into the penalty area. Flag's gone up. Listen to the roar. Luton are virtually there. You have to say that they have been the better team tonight. They've created the better chances. They've shown character after falling behind on the back of this wretched run of results. Successive defeats comes to an end for Luton, who beat Charlton here by 2 goals to 1. Leko putting Charlton ahead after just 7 minutes, and then a hotly disputed goal from Mpanzu when the goalkeeper for Charlton, Dylan Phillips, looked to be unsighted by a Luton player who was in an offside position. Chances for both sides, but Izzy Brown showing real quality to make it 2-1, and the undoubted man of the match. They also hit the post, did Luton. Mind you, so did Charlton, with Gallagher late on, but for weight of chances, for possession, for enterprise, you feel that the result was the right one in terms of justice on the evening. Charlton won't see it that way. They were without 10 first-team players. They know there'll be a different proposition when even half of those return. But Luton out of the bottom 3 for the time being anyway, with a full-time scoreline at Kenilworth Road of Luton 2, Charlton 1.